What is up, guys? This is Wrath of Aquarius podcast, hosted by Matthew Sicilia.
John Burnup, you know.
Yeah, and Will could not make it to this podcast today because he had something to do, but we are going to briefly go over a couple of topics that about sex trafficking in general today. Yeah, so pretty much that we decided not to do parts to this because there's just so much information that's constantly being brought up to us, so that probably every podcast that we're just gonna keep going deeper and deeper and deeper into it, and also bring up other points, obviously. Yeah. So it's not just about sex trafficking, because this shit is pretty heavy.
Yeah, and because also, honestly, there was already so much shit with this topic, but, given recent circumstances with everything going on with, Jeffrey Epstein and his girlfriend's fucking list of all these celebrities, I really have a feeling that there's going to be so much more shit coming out. So if we try to put parts into this, we're just going to be, holding ourselves back almost.
Yeah.
So we just need to whenever we hear shit, it's going to be spoken about.
We're pretty much in the calm before the storm right now of all the things that are literally about to be brought up. Yeah, but... Oh, shit, should I also say, because I never really actually said the intro. It's I fucking did it again!
Fuck you, intro. Every time, man.
Yeah, so, we also made an actual introduction to the podcast explaining what we're about and everything, who we are, and what our main goals are and everything. So
check it out.
Yeah, check it out. Yeah, so pretty much this podcast is to open up your mind, because there's a lot of fake shit out there.
A lot of closed-minded fucks.
Yeah,
trying to help you out.
We want to bring light to a lot of stuff. But yeah, it's pretty sad that Will's not here right now. Yeah. He'll be here in spirit.
Because he has some more Wayfair stuff to talk about. Fucking Wayfair. But
fucking
shit. These fucking sex traffickers, fuck them.
Yeah, dude, but yeah, I can't say the actual title of the article and what we were talking about, but the article that you mentioned about Mexico last night was crazy. About
20-something kids found of all ages too. Some were literally fucking babies, 2 years old, and then others were it goes up to 15 years old or something like that.
Yeah, literally, they keep getting trafficked, and they're forced to sell things in the streets and whatnot for shelter and food and whatnot. But it's not that they're willing to do this. It's they're getting taken away from their families and stuff, and they're using other kids to get these kids into the sex trafficking stuff too. So that was just
because that one isn't even about sex trafficking, but it's still the fact that there's kids being fucking kidnapped and forced to do shit for other people's benefits. It's just fucking...
Yeah, it's just child trafficking in general.
Because, when I first saw it, I thought it was just child labor in general. But it ended up being no, they were fucking kidnapped and forced into labor. And that just opens up a whole new fucking realm of bullshit.
It's oh, fuck, bro.
Yeah. But, here today, because I fucking remembered that Wait, didn't I even mention this shit in the other podcast?
Yeah, I think you did at the end of it. I might have.
Yeah, how in my public speaking class I ended up kind of speaking about sex trafficking. So I had the brilliant idea of actually opening it on my computer.
Yeah, and, so now we have in front of us the golden information that John Burnup has done. Some
information that I actually looked up in front. It's not a lot of information, and it's also kind of placed into a very speech-like formula or structure, but there's still some shit we could pick out from here.
Yeah.
Such as the first point, 600,000 to 800,000 people trafficked every year internationally. That's a lot of fucking people.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, international means across country, across borders, all over the world.
Yeah.
Fucking goddamn it.
Fuck.
As we were just saying. And also, I guess more specifically, they'll take people from, say, America, bring them over to somewhere else. Because also I was thinking about plugging, obviously everyone's heard of it, probably, not everyone, but at least if you're on YouTube a lot, the one girl that was friends with Shane Dawson that got into that whole thing where that dude was do you remember that?
Oh, was it? No,
it was in one of his conspiracy videos.
It's not Brittany, right? Or is that her actual name?
I don't. It might be honestly.
Yeah, she like just completely like stopped doing YouTube. She had a kid with that guy.
Yeah, and then
he was a part of like the mafia or some
right,
shit.
I think what were they like? Oh, I don't even fucking know. I was gonna say Polish, but it might have been like Slovak or whatever, Slovakia.
Yeah, some fucking crazy shit.
Yeah, some
like
European country they were just from. She heard them talking some shit about. I think it was like his mother. Kind of was like. When taking care of the baby was like, I guess the way she spoke about it, she spoke like it was theirs and that like they were taking it and all that.
Yeah, trying to like groom the kid into.
Yeah, pretty much. And then I guess he also technically pretty much groomed her because he fooled the fuck out of her and went to almost bring her back. But I guess she was able to help herself and get out of that shit. Well, I don't want to say get out because I'm sure any mafia has crazy fucking ties to things, but like.
Yeah, it'll fucking get you.
Yeah, so that's the first thing, is that it could happen to anyone. It could happen anywhere. You could be taken anywhere. You could be forced to do whatever. It's not all just sex stuff, but obviously none of it's fucking good.
Yeah, it's like just human trafficking in general.
Yeah, it's just human trafficking in general, whether you're being forced to just do physical labor or sex slavery stuff. I have it somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that first point was just about how, just, you know, how it, pretty much a lot of it's hiding in broad fucking daylight. I think somewhere in here I also talked about how literally just, not just sex slavery, but also forced labor. So I have here why it happens. Obviously a lot of these, at least if you're living in America, you're not going to fucking deal with when you're looking at, like, wars and, I think just people like losing their houses and homes in general, poverty, which obviously there's poverty in America, but not on as large of a scale as there is in, say, like the Middle East.
Yeah, and people don't know how good they have it here. Because literally poor people in America could be rich in another country.
For sure.
And people want to bitch and complain about it here. They'll be like, "Oh, I'm so poor." It's like, yeah, go live in the Middle East. See how fucking long you survive there. Because they actually have no structure to their whole entire society.
The funniest part, what people really don't realize about even Afghanistan and I guess kind of Iraq, they don't view themselves as Afghanistan and Iraq. They fucking have their own. At least for Afghanistan, they have their own tribes.
Yeah, it's like that's how we refer to them.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like they don't refer to themselves as that.
They only refer to themselves as Afghanistan when there's an invader. But once they leave, they just go back to fucking fighting and killing each other.
Yeah.
Because they all want the power, and it's not Afghanistan, just in the tribes. And then in Iraq, you have your Sunnis, Shiites, and your Kurds. And they each have literally their own section in Iraq that they each run, and it's like it's not even a fucking country at that point.
Yeah.
It's just it's like three smaller states or some shit. I don't even know. But yeah, like I said, poverty, wars, even natural disasters. Obviously, most of it's women and children. I think down there I have, like, out of the 600, 800,000 people, 80% are females and about half are children. It's obviously, you know, because it's a lot easier to fucking be cheap and fucking, you know. Yeah, they've been abused for cheap labor. Obviously, not that I don't want to say women are weak, but like obviously people are gonna be less afraid of fucking women than men. Nobody's gonna go pick up a guy off the fucking street. Which I mean, at least now is good that a lot more women. Because I mean, as much as this shit isn't talked about, it is talked about a lot more than it has been. So there is a lot more women getting like self-defense classes or carrying their own mace or knives or some shit.
Yeah, literally, I am so pro that. It's like not like they should be trained with that weapon. It's not like that. Like any woman should go around carrying a gun and a knife and shit like that. It's like they should be actually like knowledgeable about that, because like a lot of people could also just like freak the fuck out and then just pull out a gun and shit like that and just shoot.
Still need to be trained and shit.
Yeah.
And know what you're doing and be on the lookout. So everyone's got to do the research. Because, Because with, like, how it happens, too, I guess, you're not just, like, fucking... You don't get a van pulling up next to you and you get, like, fucking yanked in a fucking truck or some shit and they drive away. Like I was saying, that YouTube girl, she, for what her, seemingly just had a fucking normal relationship. But this dude ended up just being a fucking mafia guy. Ended up manipulating, mostly, I guess. Because, like I have here, victims are often forced to comply. Obviously, which is just straight up fucking kidnapping. Or abduction would be.
Yeah.
They're lied to, or victims of fraud, which I guess is kind of like the movie fucking Taken with Liam Neeson, when,
Yeah, literally. It's like a lot of people, like, don't realize, like what you said before, like, they don't just randomly pull up randomly. It's like, because, like, when we're just like, oh, like, don't talk to strangers and shit like that and all that stuff, it's like, no, the people who are closest to you could be the ones that are trying to get you. It's because that's how they get their way in. They're, like, grooming you so they can take you easier.
That's why I hate, like, bars and shit like that, because I just feel like it's such an easy place for those types of, like, fucking scum of the earth people to do what they're trying to do.
Yeah, and then it's so easy just to put a pill in their drink and
just fucking slip something in and you're done.
Yeah.
And then you're off your rocker on some shit. You don't know what the hell you're doing. They take you back to their place and nobody ever fucking sees you again.
Yeah.
Which is why you gotta be smart. You can't fucking trust people. So I have, I guess, places where it's mostly common. Countries in Asia. I have such as Pakistan, China, India. Again, then you also have, like, the other Middle Eastern countries where all that shit pretty much is like a normal thing. In our country, New York, fucking, of course, praise New York. Houston, Washington, D.C., which is actually that's kind of crazy when you think about it, that Washington, D.C. is a hotspot for human trafficking.
It's because the people in power are the ones that are fucking running all this shit.
Yeah, that's a fucking fact, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's because you got all these fucking celebrities and world politicians that are in on it.
Yeah. Dude, I can't wait till this Band-Aid's ripped off. Like, it's gonna get crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Like, it's really gonna get fucking crazy.
Very.
Because, like... Also, like, another thing that people don't understand is that, like, I want to bring up the Clintons real fast because she fucking... A lot of people don't know that she is going to stand trial in September for all those emails and stuff because she's allegedly... I don't even want to say allegedly because, like, pretty much that she's a scumbag and she's pretty much helping all these people run all these, like, trafficking things, but, like... all those emails and stuff like that they uncovered, it's like all of them are about like human trafficking and child sex trafficking and stuff like that. And I don't know if she was a part of like that whole PizzaGate thing or whatnot, or if that was another person.
I think the Clintons were a big thing in that.
Yeah, like the PizzaGate thing, if people don't know about that, it's like it also ties into Alex Jones too. Like I feel like every time I fucking bring this guy up, everybody's gonna be like, oh, like discredit it. But then the thing is that like they found that there was a bunch of these emails that were asking, I think it was like they were asking like this like pizza place or whatnot to like ask them for like food, but it was really a cover up for like...
That's funny with what I was just gonna say next about that.
Yeah, like they use like code names and stuff like that. It'll be like, yo, like let me order like 600 hot dogs or some shit like that, and it's like, oh yeah, you want like they use like specific code names for like what kind of like kids they want, like what ages they want, how long they want like the kids for and shit like that. So then she was like pretty much like the ringleader in all this stuff and just pretty much just allowing it to happen. So she's standing trial for it. Right,
it's gonna happen. And it's just funny how it's not in the news. Nobody fucking hears about it.
Yeah, because a lot of people are saying that, like, I know the corona conspiracy, but they're saying that, like, they're, like, corona's real, but they're saying that they're trying to use this as, like, they're trying to use this whole thing to, like...
Like an opening point, almost.
Actually, I don't know how to fucking explain it. It's just, like, it's like COVID happened... But they're taking advantage of this so they can divert the attention away from what they're actually trying to do. Yeah. It's like, oh, look at all this COVID shit, but then they're really, like, prosecuting Clinton and shit.
They're just trying to keep things on the down low by using other things to kind of overpower them. But yeah, like...
Because I'm like, watch after all this shit blows over with Clinton and then the election, all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, we have a fucking vaccine now, and shit like that.
My dad thinks the same exact shit. He's like, once... Shout out to Papa John.
Yeah, shout out to the OG Papa John.
The real Papa John. No, but yeah, no, he thinks the same shit. He's like, once these elections are over, the virus is going to go away.
Yeah.
Or they're going to fucking come out with a cure or a vaccine. I literally just saw something today. It's something about vaccines and cures. That's probably what it's going to be. It's going to be like a perfect timing thing. They're going to be like, oh, just in time for the elections, we got all this stuff out. Come out and... Or I guess it would be after, like, including if Trump wins, but...
Yeah.
No. Do you have anything else on that you're trying to...
I don't know, just how, like, fucked up it is, because I think Obama was in on it, too, and, like, he was trying to order a bunch of, quote-unquote, hot dogs.
You know, because also that's
whatnot.
Another point I just want to bring up quick, not kind of, doesn't have to do with sex trafficking, but, like, the president of the U.S. is the president of the U.S. Doesn't matter who fucking it is, doesn't matter the skin color, their fucking, you know, their nationality, literally nothing fucking matters. They're corrupt. All you people may hate Trump and love Obama, but Obama was still most likely a part of all this shit as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he's also... I'm not sure
he was on the list of the fucking people that went to that island.
Yeah, because I don't know that if he's getting prosecuted for a lot of the things that was going on around that time, or it's just like his whole entire... the people that he was around and shit like that, he, like, you know?
Yeah, I get
like, they're all getting tried.
Because, I mean, literally, the only thing there's just names on the list, and again, we don't even know how fucking real that is, or what it means, because, like we were saying, like, someone's name could be on the list, but who knows, they didn't just, like, get invited to the island, and didn't even get shown all the kids, or they didn't, they were like, oh no, what the fuck, don't fucking get away with that shit, like...
Yeah.
You know, just because people's names are on the list, I don't want to automatically assume they all fucking were in on the pedophile ring, but, like, you know.
Yeah, it's just a list of people who went to the island. It's not people who were involved in the...
Yeah, exactly. Ring. It could be literally for any reason, but still, I mean, obviously it's sketchy having your name on that list going to that island. But we're not going to know until some shit comes out. Hopefully soon. Sooner rather than fucking later.
Yeah.
But... Yeah, because like you were saying with the PizzaGate thing, like they were calling like the pizza shop or whatever. Because I was like trying to look for it on this fucking thing and I couldn't find it, but, you know, because I look down here and I have that it's obviously a lot of it's international, but a lot of it also, you'll stay within your country, you know. You can be abducted in New York and just they'll fucking bring you to another fucking state or something. I think I also have... It was like 100% of people, so everyone in South Asia that was trafficked, they stayed in South Asia. They were just brought to other parts. I mean, I don't know what they have. Maybe provinces or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, a lot of kitchens, aka restaurants, stores, things like that. A lot of them were found guilty to be fucking. You know, and I don't know if they even maybe knew or not. Maybe they just kind of had things forced onto them. But also, I'm sure there's a lot that didn't know what the fuck they were doing. We're like, fuck that. We could get really cheap labor off of this. And got that in there. And then they make a lot of money because they don't got to pay them shit. Or at least very low. Some fucked up shit.
It is some fucked up shit. And like all those like fucking places in... I'm not sure if it's like, was it China when they have all those fucking factories that they have the nets because they're like pretty much being forced into super cheap labor that's borderline. So that's
Apple. Apple got in trouble for that. They had I think it could have been China or maybe even India. I don't. It's probably just places in general in those fucking really cheaply paid areas where it's like they'll have like. Fucking just so many people in one room. You can't move. You can't do anything. You're not allowed to have phones. You're on like such a strict thing, and people just end up literally fucking killing themselves because of it. So they bar up the windows. They put like nets over the windows so you can't jump out and hurt yourself. Which like, I mean, isn't human trafficking, but it's still just the whole idea of forcing people into like ridiculous labor conditions and.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Slavery.
It's just slavery with extra steps,
Yeah,
and they're
exactly.
just saying that. But they're getting paid though. But it's like, but are they getting paid efficiently for what they're fucking doing?
Yeah, it's like I could even bring up the Dubai thing too. Dubai, if you didn't know, was built from fucking slaves.
Yeah.
There wasn't, they don't, you're not hiring some like good ass contractors that do all this shit. Like, they're fucking tricking people in different countries. They're lying to them, making it seem like they're gonna get like a really good job opportunity that pays a lot. Just come over to this country and help build it up. And then they get there. Well, first, before they get there, they have to pay a fee to the person bringing them there to work, which already in itself is illegal. You're not supposed to do that. And then the fees are just so high that when they get there, they give them such low pay, and pretty much the rest of their lives, they're just trying to fucking pay off this debt that is never going to be paid off. And they're just forced to sit there and work. And it's,
pretty much.
It's slavery with extra steps. It's just a loophole type shit.
Pretty much what's going on with our education system right now. It's like we're getting put into. It's like we're paying up our ass to get into these colleges and pay all these tuition fees and stuff like that. And then we go in, get the job we want, and then we're spending the rest of our lives trying to pay those fucking debts off. And most of us don't even do it. And also, when you die, those debts don't go away. They just get put onto the next person in line in your family.
I think I remember, I want to say when I don't know if it was one of or when both of my grandparents passed, they tried like, calling someone, being like, oh yeah, they weren't able to pay this off. It's like, go fuck yourself. It's like, you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here. It's like people are so fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it's literally just that.
They don't fucking care.
It's like we're literally all just the slaves, and we don't even realize it.
Yeah. It doesn't matter how many steps there are at the end of the day. Because I was thinking about this the other day, because, I like watch like Vikings and shit so much. And like back then, obviously, they had like the monarchs and the kings. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, obviously we have like different, government types, I guess, nowadays. But like, is there really a fucking difference? Like, at the end of the day, it's still the top of the government controlling everyone else. They tell us we have a say. Yeah, we could go out and vote, but what the fuck else? Like, clearly with all these protests going on, nothing's fucking being done.
Yeah.
All they have to do is fix everything, and they just fucking don't.
Yeah, it's like they have all the power and they just keep making up excuses and shit like that. They're like, oh, we can't do this because of this or because of this or because of this. It's like, then like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Literally.
It's like, what's the point of you being in power if you're not...
Yeah, and then that's where, that gets so deep too, because I personally don't even think presidents do anything.
They're just puppets.
They're puppets for the higher beings, and then even then... presidents, there's like fucking millions of advisors around him just telling, like, do you really think Trump knows what the fuck he's doing? Like, no, he has people telling him, oh, this would be the best action, you want to do that? Fine, we'll do that.
Yeah, literally.
He just like simple shit that he's able to do, but everything else, like, he doesn't know shit about war. He's not gonna know what the fuck to do when someone gets bombed. He's gonna have his advisors being like, yeah, this is the best course of action. He's like, sure thing, and then he's a little poster boy for it, and he'll just come out and say it. And
he's just a mouth.
Yeah, exactly. And that's sadly what this country has fucking come to.
Yeah.
The country's always been shit when it comes to that type of stuff, but I could be wrong, but I feel like there was more of a sense of, I would say, patriotism or something, at least back then. Like, people really did care for this country. Then at the same time, those people were the ones that were keeping slavery legal and kicking the Native Americans out of everything. So it's just like a whole big fuck fest.
I feel like it's because we're just too big now.
Yeah, that's also true.
The United States is just the next Rome. It's like we keep expanding and expanding and expanding, and then we can't control everything anymore, and we're going to collapse. Including
when your subjects, a.k.a. us, start getting tired of shit.
Yep, and then everybody's going to rise up, and a lot of people don't understand that we're actually the ones who have power, but I feel like that's what everybody's realizing now, and that's why all these protests are happening. It's like, because like, once we all band together, the police can't stop us all.
Right, now.
Will was saying that the other time
they
too.
They can't do shit.
They can't do shit.
And then the more they fight back, the more people are going to fight back, and then, again, like Will said, literally just like an hour ago or some shit, we'll have another civil war on our hand, but between the government and the fucking civilians. It'll just be... I don't know, because I've always thought that, like, a lot of people protested for bullshit reasons in the past, but at least like with what's happening this year, it's just like so fucking. Most of it's really justified.
Yeah, I saw this post before. It's like all this stuff in well, it's like Oregon, right? That all these protests
Portland,
are happening. Yeah. So then like everybody's protesting against police brutality and stuff like that. And then what they could just do is like not do that.
That's
but
what
they
I was
just
saying.
choose to fucking beat people.
They're not fixing anything. They're literally just going against it.
Yeah, it's just proving their point that no, they really like to beat the shit out of people and arrest people for no fucking reason. Yeah. It's like they want to keep flexing their power and not release it.
Yeah.
It's like they're just proving our point, pretty much. Yeah, instead of being like, oh, we don't like to beat people, they're just like, oh no, we really like to beat people and shit.
Because it's like, also I do think that people should be held accountable for their actions. If you're gonna fuck with the police, then, you know, be prepared to fuck back. Wait, what?
Be prepared to fuck back.
To be fucked with
fuck
back.
The police. Yeah, literally.
No.
Bend them over.
Don't do that. Don't do that, guys.
Yeah. Don't actually sexually assault the police. Please.
Yeah, definitely don't do that, because you'll get in trouble then.
Yeah.
No, but when you have peaceful protesters being fucking arrested and fucking beaten shit, that's when it's too far.
Yeah, like that video I sent you on Instagram before with the people in Suffolk. Yeah, literally in Long Island, that like people are just fucking. Oh no, I think it's because he hit the table, but people are literally like at peaceful protest, and these cops are literally just pulling people aside and just arresting them for no reason, and they're not saying a single word on why they're getting arrested. And I don't know.
Yeah, that's
it's
bullshit.
like they think that they can do that and not get fucking filmed and put on blast. Yeah. And it's just like, no, people are gonna fucking be in your face recording, tearing down that bullshit.
Yeah. It goes both ways. You need to fucking, like, if you're gonna send cops out to do that shit, there's gonna be a response. I guess, I don't know, I was trying to find a better word for that, but it's just there's gonna be a response with the fucking people. Yeah, but then again, like, you know, you're gonna. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't think that this area was gonna be like that. I'm actually pretty disappointed that literally like the highest paid fucking.
I always knew Long Island was fucked.
Yeah.
I remember there was this. I think you may even remember. I wasn't like literally like talking to her, having a thing with her, but like just this girl I was like having conversations with. She moved over from Las Vegas, and I remember being like, yo, like, this place fucking sucks. Like, all the people are assholes, blah, blah, blah. You know, she was like, oh, whatever. And then I remember, like, a while later, like, I wasn't even talking to her anymore. And I saw her, like, post some shit on her story being like, people in Long Island are so fucking racist. And I was like, I fucking told you.
Yeah, like, it's like you think we're fucking kidding.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, there's a lot of fucking
I wasn't
people on Long
Island. Like, a lot of people out there want to brag about having, like, the worst living area. But, like, people here are legitimately fucking racist, and because I think it also comes with the whole, you know how we were saying with Italians and their, like, really big ego on wanting to keep things the Italian way and shit.
Yeah.
Like, because there is a lot of Italians in Long Island, and a lot of those people want to keep the old Long Island way, the old American way, and it's like, you're literally just causing problems and dragging shit down.
Yeah.
It's like, so it's just all these old fucks that can't get over their own ignorance and hypocrisy.
Yeah, it's like when you're, I don't know, it's like if you stay too stable, then you're not.
You need to change.
Yeah, it's like there always needs to be change. It's like not one thing is going to work for everything. It's like you need to constantly... Yeah. I don't know. It's like you can't hit everything with a hammer.
Because also having your opinions are one thing, but going out and actively protesting against a protest for people being killed is just so fucking ridiculous. It's just so stupid. And then those people, like, it was that one video you sent me a while ago. I think it was like Smithtown or something. And all those people were fucking, like, screaming at the protesters and shit. Like, these people are, like, bringing their kids. I'm like, this is why...
Oh, no. I don't think that was Smithtown. That was...
Huntington, maybe? I don't fucking know, honestly. I'm not about to start naming every fucking town around us, but...
But, no, yeah. I'm like, oh, my God. This shit's fucking...
It is. It's just crazy. now we're getting too far. I think we knew this was gonna happen too. Yeah, but main point number 3, getting back to sexual. No, I think this one I just kind of like I plugged in. I might as well plug that in the fucking
hotline number.
Yeah, the hotline number, which would be 1-888-373-7888, which is this hotline for, I guess, if you're if you find a victim, or I'm sure even if you're suspect of one.
Yeah.
But also, just because someone's looking sad, don't go calling a fucking hotline because you think they're like being trafficked. But
yeah.
You know.
And also the month of January is National Slavery and Human Trafficking Prevention Month.
There we go. See, I missed that. Month of January, which we're getting to again. So remember that, National Slavery and Human
Yo, that's crazy that all
Prevention
this is
Month.
being brought up around that time too.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden in January we're gonna be like, boom, the door comes down, everything fucking floods through.
Yeah. Then again, it's like there are laws in place, obviously, but people don't fucking follow laws. When you have, countries in the Middle East and South Asia that really have little to no foundation, you cannot expect people like that to follow rules and the international law. And at the same time, you can't expect, people to go in there and fucking do shit about it, because then it just turns into a whole other thing.
Yeah, I just found it so crazy that, like, the police in the Middle East and stuff like that, they, like, literally go around picking off kids and shit like that, and they just put them into their own sex trafficking stuff. And then, like, even the people that are ahead of the police thing, they're just like, we keep telling them that, like, that it's wrong and stuff like that, and you're not supposed to have them in there and whatnot. But then they don't do anything about it. It's because they're in on it, and they're also profiting off of it.
It's like when your parents fucking like, oh, go tell this person, go tell your brother to do that, and you poke at your head and you're like, don't do that, and you close the door and you fucking leave. Like, that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're not seriously doing anything. They're just like, yo, chill with that shit, and then they walk away.
Yeah, and it's also crazy that, like, these people have to work with the people that they know are trafficking kids and stuff like that, and it's like crazy that you have to work with them and you keep reporting them, nothing keeps happening. And that's what I feel like also happens in our own country and stuff like that. It's like all these people who work for the people in power, they know that that person over there is trafficking all these kids and stuff like that. It's like all these people with, like, probably like Clinton and stuff like that. It's just like they're just know. Like, yo, I know that you're taking all these girls and shit like that and also helping other people run it, but no matter how many people that you tell, nothing's gonna happen.
Right, yeah, exactly.
And it's fucked.
Yeah.
Or other people don't want to acknowledge it because then it becomes their problem and then they have to do something about it, and a lot of people rather not. And and that obviously also kind of... I say that like I'm about to go off on a different point, but I was just going to say that comes from the last podcast of when I mentioned the This Is What Winning Looks Like documentary on YouTube from Vice News. Yeah. About shit happening in Afghanistan. Well, and it came out like 5-6 years ago. Yeah, when Vice was cool and real. Now it's a bunch of fucking bullshit, but... just a quick recap, I guess, how... Just... unbelievable corruption. And I mean, look, there's corruption all over the world. I think I said in another podcast as well, I just think any type of establishment's going to have corruption. Anywhere you have a leader is going to have corruption. Yeah, it's like anybody that has it's like absolute power corrupts absolutely. Yeah. And then, like, also, I kind of want to bring up the whole entire thing that I was talking about, how, like, kind of the deal with the power thing. It's like... you shouldn't be electing one person to become president. It's like that. We should have a bunch of, like, goals that we need to fix, and then we appoint the best person that we think that could deal with that goal to deal with that goal. Hold on. Let me rephrase that. So, you say a problem that we have, say sex trafficking and stuff like that, and instead of relying on the president and the people in power in our government to deal with it, we rely on the person that we actually think is the most suitable to stop that problem. But then once that problem's solved, then their power gets dissolved and they're not allowed to be in that power anymore. And then every time there's a new problem, that we elect a new person that we think is, like, and it keeps going on and on and on. Yeah. It's like that, I don't know, it's like the problem is one person staying in power for too long. Exactly. It's like it should only be brief power and then taken away from them. and
Which
then
is why when we weren't,
they dissolve back into the community.
Yeah. So we're gonna look some shit.
I don't know. I feel like that the community really know. I don't know. It's just like everybody's like, oh, once you give the power to the community, they don't know what they're doing and whatnot. It's like, no, like everybody has a general consensus of what's right and what's wrong. And when shit goes down, people are going to band together to stop that one thing. It's like, why are we, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's fucked.
This is very fucked.
It's like we should have the power to dissolve it and then call in the police.
Yeah.
But the problem is that when you act on it, you get arrested too.
Yeah.
You get charged for shit, and that's stupid and fucked up.
Yeah, you gotta be very careful, because there's always ways that they're looking to fuck you over.
Yeah, because like the fact that if someone goes into your home and you kill them, that you can get arrested too, is dumb.
Yeah.
It's like you were literally protecting your family and everything.
Yeah,
it's
I remember one of my teachers saying that, I guess the way to think about it, if you have a way to escape, then you're not supposed to kill the person. Like, even if you're in your own house, say you're on the first floor and you're able to run out of a side door and out of your house, like, you're expected to do so. But, like, if you're on, like, a second or third floor, like, I guess they won't expect you to jump out of a fucking window. But it's still stupid that the first floor should be even taken into account. You know, if someone's entering your fucking house, you should have every single right to protect it.
Yeah, it's like if you feel threatened and that person's like literally threatening you and your family and they're on your property. And no, I feel like it's just that if someone's on your property without your permission and you have no idea like who the fuck they are, you should have full reign to do whatever the fuck. I don't know. Like
it all probably varies from state to state too. Like I'm sure like I remember in elementary school I always would hear like, oh, in Texas, if you step on someone's lawn, they could fucking shoot you for being on their property. Which I don't know how true that is, but
no, like I think that's true actually, because when I went to Colorado, my friend's cousin was actually explaining that they're like literally once you step on someone's like property and you're not welcome there, they will shoot you. It's like they don't give a fuck. They will shoot you.
It's probably for bigger properties.
Yeah,
like with acres. Like, I doubt someone, like, sitting on their porch is able to, like, just shoot someone who, like, takes a step on their fucking
yeah, they're, like, just sitting there waiting.
Like, I'm sure if you see someone trespassing on your, like, actual land, then you probably have the rights to stop that shit. But I don't know about that. I would have to look into that.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, right now I'm just trying to... Because I saw that I was, like... Again, I said it last time, but, like... Obviously, it's very helpful to... make yourself aware of... the sex trafficking and stuff. I'm trying to look up different websites on on awareness training and stuff, because I'm pretty sure anyone can get training. You don't have to be a police officer or a fucking federal agent or something, but there's a lot of different types of videos that you can look out for. You know. Obviously you're also good doing your own research. Don't take the 5 points I fucking made and go around it.
Yeah.
Because obviously there's a lot more reasons. Obviously it is frowned upon all over the world, but when you have countries that have no political stabilization or with different beliefs, again, nobody gives a fuck about women in a lot of those countries. So people are just willy-nilly gonna fucking swoop them up.
Yeah.
And, so that's pretty much it for what I have written down. Obviously, there's so much more that we could probably go into, but this was just something small I had. So obviously, gotta fucking stay safe. Don't do stupid shit. Don't go to stupid places.
Yeah. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of who you're around. Yeah.
Aware of yourself on these things, what things could look like.
Yeah.
I don't think I really fucking had anything else.
Yeah, literally follow your gut and your intuition. If you feel like someone's a fucking shady person, don't be around them, or just don't be around them alone.
Right. Exactly. Just trust your gut. Because if you're getting a bad feeling about someone, chances are there's a reason for it.
Yeah, literally, a lot of people, like, don't want to acknowledge their intuition. It's like you felt that fucking feeling for a reason. If you feel, like, nasty when someone hits you up or something like that, that's probably a sign that you should not be talking to them because they have ulterior motives. Yeah, like...
Yeah, just be fucking smart.
Just be smart.
Again, media goes over this stuff, but not as much as it should be. So you're better off doing your own research, looking it up yourself.
Yeah,
Obviously,
because
we're going to talk more about it.
Yeah, because, like, I feel like that a lot of... everybody's like... I don't know, it's just like... Oh, I don't know why all this stuff is not going away and shit like that. It's because, like, your government's allowing it to happen. Yeah.
Call your fucking officials. You could do that. Call them and fucking bitch about it. Scream at them.
Yeah.
Don't threaten them because they're going to know who you are and where you live. But, like...
I don't know. Shit's fucking crazy.
Yeah. It's terrible. It's disgusting. It goes on every day, everywhere. And it's not going to stop until something's done about it. Because, again, laws really, at the end of the day, don't stop anything. Things that actually have to be done. Just because you write something in stone. It's no different than...
Yeah, it's like, oh my God, we passed a law, but it doesn't matter if you're not fucking enacting that law.
How many people still smoke weed, and it's been classified as, like, a Class A or Class 1 drug or whatever, next to heroin.
Shit, yeah.
People still do it. At the end of the day, when you get told not to do something, you're going to feel more of a drive to do it. So you really got to go out there and stop that shit.
Remember, it's only illegal if you get caught.
Steal all the kids.
No, it's...
That's terrible.
Yeah, what else should we... I don't know, is that pretty much...
I don't know, man. I mean, that's all I had on this. Obviously, I have other articles and stuff, but probably should save them for another time. Because I have the whole opioid thing. I have, I think you were upstairs, but I was talking to Will before. The whole mental thing I have wasn't just about the mental disease. It was like about a movie. I don't know if you've seen Silver Linings Playbook.
I've heard of it. I never watched it.
That's actually a whole movie about mental illness and shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's actually a really good movie. So I did a paper on that. I think it was mostly about bipolar, and then, because the guy that, what's his name? Something Cooper?
Stanley Cooper?
Nah. I forget.
Bradley Cooper?
Yeah, Bradley Cooper, I think. He has, like, bipolar, and then the girl that Jennifer Lawrence plays has her own mental illness, and it's just, it's cool. So I got that written down. That could be talked about another time.
Oh, shit.
The opioid thing. Also, I have some, like, other random stuff about, the Cult of Womanhood, which was a group of women who pretty much tried to keep the whole original women stay in the house and do everything. And because I don't know if you even knew if that was a thing.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, there were women going against the women's rights.
Oh, that was when... Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. That was a long time ago, though,
yeah,
right?
yeah. That was, like, way back then when... That's what I'm saying, when women's rights were, like, just being, like... Because their whole thing was,
It's like, no, not everybody wants to be a part of, like, that thing. It's like, we want to, like, stay home and whatnot. And...
Exactly, because it's like, Because the thing is, I don't see a problem with one person staying home and the other going out and doing the work. I don't think that's bad or anything. But obviously...
But it has to be your own choice.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, you should
like the problem is forcing... Yeah,
right,
the problem
is, like... They were all
like,
forced. They all had no rights. People that wanted to do things couldn't do things. And that's where it became a problem.
Yeah, pretty much we're gonna be talking about, like, women's suffrage and shit.
And also, religion played a big part into that because you had, I think, from what I remember from what I was talking about, there's, like, several points that are supposed to make you a good wife. It's, like, piety, which is just the ability to be religious and, faithful. That's the only one I fucking remember. But, yeah, just all that type of shit. So that's a little preview, I guess. Yeah. Crazy shit.
Yeah, so... I'm trying to think of anything else.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because we talked about the Mexico trafficking and stuff. Talked about all those points. We talked about PizzaGate.
Yeah, because even when I looked up the whole Mexico thing, there was a whole... That's apparently a big problem over there as well as the whole forced labor, which, I mean, it's getting to the point where that's probably a big problem in all really just non-developed countries. Which, like, obviously Mexico isn't, like, a complete shithole or anything, but it also obviously has a large fair share of corruption and problems. Oh no, dude, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
These
shit.
Fucking governments.
No, yeah, literally, government controlling people is a huge problem. And it's fucked. I don't know, it's just like they're just like trying to like tell you that like you don't know what to do for yourself without us, and that's like keeping them in power. But meanwhile, we all know what to do and what's right for ourselves and stuff like that.
Fucking mentioned System of a Down again, BYOB, when he's like, you depend on our protection, yet you feed us lies from the tablecloth.
Yeah.
It's like they literally, in the end, they fucking run on us, We're billions of people against what? Their one president, some advisors. I already know a lot of like we already talked about, a lot of military personnel and police wouldn't be on their side.
Yeah, a lot of people will fucking defect.
Yeah, a lot of people will defect. But, that...
Because at that point, like, are people that are in the military really going to go for the government and protect them?
So.
It's like, it's like the whole point of, like, the thing is to protect the people, not the government.
I think it all comes down to, though, like... it's almost the same thing with Hitler, where, like, they'll probably make it like, oh, if you don't follow these orders, you're fucking getting arrested for life, or we're killing you, or some shit like that.
Yeah, and it's just like, okay, but if we all go against you, who's gonna... It's like, we're the people who do the arresting.
Exactly.
It's like, what, are we gonna fucking arrest ourselves? What, are you gonna come after me and arrest me?
That's when
it's like, I'm the one who has the fucking training and the weapons. It's like, I'm just gonna fucking kill you right then and there. And everybody else around you.
Yeah.
Like,
it'll take that one person to stand up against it, though.
Yeah.
So...
Stupid bullshit.
Yeah. Very stupid bullshit.
I don't know, because every time that like we talk about like taking down the government, and then it just turns into this whole socialist shit.
Yeah, I know.
And then it's like, it's like, wait, are we all just really closeted socialists?
It's like, fuck, I thought I was a good person.
Yeah.
Thought I was a good American.
We're all commies.
Yeah, we're all commies on the inside.
Yeah. I don't know, it's like...
I think really everyone is. Everyone has the desire to be equal and to be... and to not be better than one another, but at the end of the day, that's not how life is. It's not how the world works. There's always going to be people that are, I don't want to say better than other people, but of higher status. And, because obviously, me working at a fucking restaurant doesn't make me, like, a piece of shit compared to someone working in a fucking good business or something. Like, none of that matters. I could still be 10 times a better person to that person.
Yeah.
But,
it's like your heart weighs more than your ego.
Yeah. I forget what it was. This is something else I learned in school, but pretty much just, it's just the belief that you have to have your people on the shit end of the stick. You can't have everybody in a good position or a bad position. There's going to be people in good going down to, like, kind of good to not so good, to bad, to awful, there has to be the people that... It's unfortunate, It's like when you're looking at rare diseases. It's like, there's only like 100 people that get this, but it's like, you can still be one of those 100 people, and it might not seem fair, but, it has to fucking happen. It's gonna happen. You just gotta hope that, you don't get the shit end of the stick.
Yeah. Goes back to the yin and yang.
Yeah, literally. Exactly.
It's fucking crazy.
It's all balanced. That's why it's so funny just when I find with the yin and yang.
Yeah, I almost fucking fell over and died. Oh, God. The government forcing my chair. Oh, Tip it over, kill him before he gets powerful.
Bro, that probably would kill you. You'd like, your head would hit that
impaled on that shit.
That'd be crazy. You'd actually die, and I'd be like in your basement.
Yeah.
I'd have to like go up to your mom and be like,
oh, so Matt just like died.
Matt's dead. This fucking stupid rocking chair he got just kind of...
Yeah.
The government.
Supposed to fix his back, but it broke his head.
That's crazy, actually. Fuck. What was I gonna say? It's just. I think you save yourself so much time and stress when you just remember that everything's balanced, and that there doesn't always have to be a fucking reason for everything. There's just always gonna be people doing what they fucking do, whether it's good or bad.
Yeah.
And it's gonna happen. There's nothing to stop it. you can minimize it the best you could. You could try to change things, but you can't completely get rid of one side.
Yeah, it's like you can't completely eradicate evil.
No.
There will always be evil. It's like the only thing that you can do is just do the best that you can.
Yeah,
be a good person and just to do the right thing.
Yeah.
It's like we're not... I don't know. It's like as much as we want peace in the world, I feel like that...
It's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's not. It's like there'll always be some evil that will resurface.
Yeah, again, you have the Middle East that all they want is war. You have China that may very well secretly be trying to take the fucking U.S. out with all this shit. Which is another thing we could talk about, China.
Oh, yeah. We should talk about that real fast, actually. Bonus content!
Yeah,
Woo!
bonus content! Woo!
So,
and then we can even go deeper on that.
Another COVID conspiracy that I've actually been talking to John recently about is that we think that China's really using COVID as a way to weaken all of the countries so they can do a mass takeover and just try to pretty much, do a mass takeover. Try to fucking spread out all around the United States.
Yeah.
Not the United States, I mean the fucking world and shit like that.
China's... I really, it's getting to the point where I would distrust China over, like, North fucking Korea. Obviously, North Korea is still bad, but you don't hear shit from North Korea. China's, like, I feel like it's
we haven't heard about North Korea in a really long time.
And I feel like China is the one country that's always actively trying to fuck some shit up.
Mm.
Like, North Korea was pretty much just all talk when they were fucking... when they were relevant. But China's the one country that you always have these things happening where it's like, all right, what the hell is going on over there? You know?
And like recently they just arrested 2 people, what was it, like 2 Chinese spies that were trying to hack into the...
Yeah, they were trying to hack into something that had to do with the...
Yeah,
something with the coronavirus.
Yeah, it's like, so like the people who were like working on the coronavirus vaccine, like they found out that like 2 Chinese hackers were trying to get into there and just infiltrate it and get information on it.
Yeah, and they actually were charged too. It's not even like they legit were found out and they got charged for trying to fucking do some shit.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just so sketchy. It's just, there's no way that all this stuff's happening in China and they're not actually trying to do something. I really would say that China's probably the most corrupt country. No, I wouldn't say that, but
one of the most corrupt.
Yeah, they're literally up there.
Yeah, and then dumb fucking people would be like, oh, all Asians are bad and shit like that. It's like, no, Asian people aren't bad. It's their fucking government. And then like the fact that like when this like the corona shit happened, like people were attacking Asian people for no fucking reason.
Exactly.
And it's like, they're not the ones who caused the virus, you dumb fuck. It's the actual government that literally...
Fuck you random Chinese person.
Yeah.
You fucking made the virus.
It's like, you made the virus and shit.
I have
just
to
like,
wear
no,
a mask every time I go into a store.
Yeah, it's like, it's not their fault. It's their fucking
now.
shitty government that's empowered. And
it's like, why the fuck do you think their family came over here in the first place?
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to be a part of that shit. Why do you think people in general want to move to the United States? Which again kind of goes into the fact that you have it good here. There's a reason why so many people are trying to immigrate here.
Yeah.
You know? It's because as shitty things may be here, it's still better than the rest of the world. So fucking keep that in mind. Stop bitching about shit. I mean, obviously fix the problems we got. I'm not saying
it's like it's not that
self, but like
it's not that it's like we still have problems, but like our problems are pretty much nothing compared to what is going on in the rest of the world.
Right. You know, where you don't see people moving out of America to fucking the UK because, you know, it's just too much to handle here. And I mean...
Yeah, like, it's like what Will said about before. It's like that fucking girl who was just like, oh, I'm so fed up with America and stuff like that. I'm going to go to the Middle East and whatnot. And now she's trying to get the fucking, like, a United States sanction because she found out that it's really fucking bad in the Middle East and it's not all fucking... good over
she
there and
deserves
shit.
it. People like that deserve it.
Yeah, because
I'm sorry, but you really deserve it if you're gonna fucking go over to the Middle East and think it's better than living here.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's like go out of this fucking country and then see how many rights you actually have.
Literally. As like, because again, like, it's just such a back and forth. Because it's like, yes, we are kind of, as a people in the United States, in a weird type of. I mean, I don't like using the word slavery because. But we're not free, I would say. We're not as free as they say we're free. but
yeah, like
you're 100% more free than some of those fucking countries.
Yeah.
And if you think going to the Middle East is better, feel free.
Yeah, feel free, and then try to come back.
Yeah.
Because you won't be able to.
Yeah, exactly. I do want to pull up, don't have to now, but there is a legitimate chart that actually ranks the corruption in the world with different states.
Oh shit, really?
Or countries.
Yeah.
Which obviously you have like some of the African countries and Middle Eastern countries and China, they're all up high. Even America's up high, but they're not the worst. And then like the Scandinavian countries and shit are pretty much on the lower end of the scale. But everyone has corruption.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to see that I just think that, there's also different types of corruption. Again, I don't know. See, now I'm about to go on my word. Never mind what I was going to say there. Because I was going to say it's not like the Middle East where it's not as bad as the Middle East. You don't see fucking police officers picking kids off the road. But like, obviously with all this stuff coming out now, who knows, past presidents may all be in on this fucking sex trafficking bullshit. So maybe they are just as bad. But living conditions in general, for most people, are good here. More than good. Because I think I'm pretty sure there's actually nobody in the United States that's like legitimately starving.
Yeah.
Because, you have soup kitchens, people donating, stuff like that. But,
Yeah, it's like, and if you're starving, Yemen, it's because you're starving yourself.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
Your ego is getting in the way.
And also, most people, let's be real, if you live in America, no matter your skin color, you have the fucking, you have your choice to get a job, to make money. You just gotta get off your ass and fucking do it. Yeah. Obviously, a lot of people aren't fortunate like that. And some people don't have a choice. A lot of people are kind of forced into gang type of shit, which isn't good, obviously. But, it's not like when you look at Yemen, you have literal fucking skeletons laying in the streets because they have zero food. The country has no fucking food.
Yeah.
It's not you not having money to buy food. It's them literally having no fucking food. And, so it's the same as Somalia, all those years back. I forget what year. You know the movie Black Hawk Down?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was about how the warlords and shit were literally just keeping all the food for them fucking selves. All the civilians were just fucking starving. You don't have that shit happening here. If you don't have enough money to get food, you're either extremely unfortunate or you're a lazy fuck who doesn't want to get up and work.
Yeah.
That's what I think at least. But, I personally think everyone has the opportunity to make some sort of money in some sort of job. You just got to present yourself good.
Yeah, it's like there's, I don't know, I feel like there's always a way. It's like everybody's like, I don't have I don't have an opportunity here or whatever. It's just like, who says that, yeah, it's like not here, but who says that you can't get the fuck up and go to the next town over and find another opportunity and shit like that. And then when you make your own living and stuff like that, you could just fucking help out your family and whatnot. Yeah. It's like everybody's like, we have shit education here. It's like, okay, then go somewhere else.
Yeah, literally.
Go find the information for yourself. It's like if your town's not, I don't know. It's like if your town doesn't have it, go to the next town. Yeah. If that town doesn't have it, go to the next town. Keep finding a place. Keep searching until you find a fucking place.
Yeah. Most people do have an opportunity here in America. Again, hence why there's more than thousands of people trying to come here every fucking day. Because they know that there's opportunities here.
Yeah. And a lot of people are like, oh my god, but if I go to another town over, then I'm not going to have money to feed myself. It's like, tough it out.
Yeah.
fucking eat scraps. Literally don't shower for a couple of days.
99-cent ramen.
Yeah. Go find quarters off the floor and fucking eat off a Burger King. I don't know. Do what you got to do in order to make yourself feel in order to
survive. Don't just give up.
Yeah, it's like if you want, I don't know, it's like if you I don't know. It's like if you want better for yourself, then you gotta like be willing to work for it and
it also goes
do what you gotta do to get that goal. It's like it's not gonna be handed to you. It's like there's gonna be shit that gets in your way. It's like you're gonna be starving for a couple of days. You're gonna be homeless for a good while. You might not find a job right away, but like you gotta keep fucking going.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. You gotta fight. And it also goes in with you're gonna get what you look for. If you're looking for opportunities and good things in life, you're gonna get them. But if you're looking only towards the bad shit, you're gonna find the bad shit.
Yeah, it's like, cause like it's either like, oh, there's only gangs and shit. Like it's like I don't know. It's like I feel like that if my goal was to do better for myself, it's either like go to the next couple of towns over, have myself starve for a little bit. But eventually I'll get to a town where I'm going to be able to have an opportunity, or stay where I am and be in a gang and do all this horrible shit. I'd rather fucking not go into the gang and, keep going.
Because I was watching this one video, because again, like people legitimately are born into that shit. Like, obviously you being born as a baby, you're not going to have a choice when you're fucking dad or your uncle or your older brother is fucking literally bringing you into it. And that's obviously their fault. But I guess you just gotta hope that person could grow up with an open mind and be like, nah, fuck this, I'm fucking moving.
Yeah.
Getting away from this shit. And obviously money's a big fucking problem, but, you always gotta try to better yourself.
Yeah.
Don't just accept shit.
Yeah, it's like you look around, it's like, oh, there's no opportunity. It's just like, okay, then go make your own opportunity.
Yeah, make your own opportunities. Fucking rob something now.
I don't know, there's always a better way. It's like you need to turn to...
Gotta work hard.
Sin.
It's very easy to turn to sin.
Yeah.
I mean, most of us fucking sin without even realizing it.
No, yeah. I don't know. Information's so free now to, like, better yourself and stuff like that. There's, like, no excuse.
Yeah, no, that's an actual fact. Everybody, you have a fucking phone, you can look shit up, research, get yourself going. There's places out there that, obviously they're probably not that common, but there are places out there that take in people that are trying to better their lives, Yeah.
And it's like not everybody's a piece of shit. It's like everybody's, like most people are willing to help people.
Exactly. Because, again, that also happens with, like, mental health. Shit. I forgot what I was going to say. It was literally in my head. I think just that, like, just because someone's, like, say they're on drugs or they have a fucked up life, it's not because they're a piece of shit scumbag or because they're lazy. Some people just need the fucking help. And when they get the help, they're willing to fucking try in life.
Yeah.
And some people don't need the help or can at least help themselves, but, obviously not everyone's that strong. Or at least willful.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Shit is fucked up. This concludes this podcast. So let us know about other topics that you want us to cover pretty much, and anything that you want us to pretty much go more into detail with.
About these topics we already talked about today or in past podcasts.
Yeah, let us know your opinions too, because then we can also see if we're just being dumb saying some ignorant shit. And you could just bring it up. Yeah.
We are not professionals.
we are not professionals. We're just speaking our minds and pretty much just like trying to bring light to stuff that we think is right. But if what we think is right is wrong and you feel strongly on that opinion, you can also comment on it, and then we can bring it up in the next podcast. And also,
Again, we're trying to open people's minds. We're trying to have our minds opened.
Yeah, so it's like we're more than willing to.
Yeah, if you can't take criticism, then what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, it's like I always love constructive criticism. It's like I just hate straight up negativity. Fuck you, this sucks and shit like that. But it's like if you're willing to speak your mind on your thought and actually talk like a human being, then I'm also willing to hear you.
Yeah, facts. Just be a respectful fucking person.
Yeah.
Be a decent human being. That's all anyone asks.
Yeah, and we're definitely going to bring other people on that have opposing ideas and stuff like that and just talk about a lot of stuff too. So I definitely want my mind to be open and expanded.
Definitely.
That's
we're not here to fucking, you know. We're not
here to be
our
dictators.
Like they're facts.
Yeah.
We're here to speak opinions and get opinions from those opinions. Fix our opinions if they need to be fixed and move on with our fucking lives.
Yeah.
You know, we're not trying to sit here and tell you this is what this is. This is why it's that way. Fuck you if you think otherwise.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, so.
We're just trying to be gods. No, yeah, but let us know.
Oh. Hit us up, call us, text us, you know who we are.
Yeah. Should we plug? Yeah, we'll plug in the Instagram and shit like that. Yeah, actually, follow. Yeah, we never actually fucking plugged the Instagram and shit like that. That probably would be a good help. But yeah, so
follow me, because I know half you fucks don't follow me.
Yeah. Yeah, so the platforms that we have this podcast on is on YouTube, SoundCloud, and they're under Wrath of Aquarius podcast. I'm pretty sure that it might be WOA podcast for short, but also on our Instagram it's WOA podcast, or you could just type in Wrath of Aquarius podcast. That'll also show up as well. And if you want to follow our, should we plug our legit?
Yeah, you could plug them, and then if you could also just go to the fucking Instagram, and we're added and everything.
Yeah. So if you want to follow our personal Instagrams, my Instagram is Agniveda. It's AGNIVEDA. I also post a lot of spiritual stuff and positive whatnots in there.
Yeah, mine's just John _Burnup, and then Will's is _underscore Wilkie _way _. I don't post shit, honestly. I don't know how much Will posts, but yeah, if you're looking for some good spiritual stuff, that's the place to go.
Yeah, I also.
Don't come to me because I don't post shit.
Yeah, I pretty much just repost a lot of good shit too, and I also post my own content. I have YouTube account. I also have a TikTok, but I don't know how long TikTok is gonna fucking go for, because side theory. But
extra bonus content.
Yeah, extra bonus content. But yeah, so there's a whole theory that TikTok is, well, it's not a theory, it's pretty much actually true from other people that I know that are IT people and security people, but yeah, that TikTok is actually run by China, and the US is afraid that China is going to use TikTok to influence the country's society and stuff like that, and also pretty much just get, I don't know, just know what's up and what's going on in the United States, and obviously the United States doesn't want China to know what's going on and stuff like that. So that's why TikTok's getting banned. It's because all the IP, literally every video that you upload on TikTok gets sent straight to China and then goes right back into the US. So there's people monitoring that shit, and then every time that some crazy shit's going on in America, China's seeing it first, and you're uploading it onto TikTok. So other countries are looking at our shit. There's always everybody's always spying on each other's countries.
Literally, it's just shit you don't realize behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Life's not perfect.
Nope. But yeah, so follow us.
Content squared. You guys got lucky today. Follow us, follow the podcast.
Yeah, follow us, follow the podcast.
Advice,
comment, criticize us if you feel free. I mean, not if you feel free, but if you want.
Don't be mean, just,
Yeah, don't be mean.
Don't hurt our feelings.
Yeah, I'm a sensitive little.
Yeah, we're sensitive.
I'm a sensitive little ram, but yeah.
Peace out, homies.
Peace out. I don't know how to fucking exit this shit out, but yeah. Follow our shit.